The letter. It had been 2 years since Andrei abandoned his elderly dog. Byron was an 8-year-old English bulldog. When Byron's heart condition worsened, and he began having age-related accidents indoors, Andrei decided it was too much to handle. He found a shelter for abandoned dogs and left behind the friend who had stood by him through his darkest moments over the last 7 years. In the time since, Andrei's memories of Byron had grown faint, almost as if the dog had never existed. But this morning, Andrei found a strange letter in his mailbox. There was no postmark, no return address, and even his own address was missing from the envelope. Curious, he sat on a bench outside his apartment, opened the letter, and began to read. "Hello, my dearest friend. How have you been without me? I hope everything's okay. I'm sorry if this letter bothers you, but I just couldn't rest until I asked. Why did you take me away from home? What did I do wrong?" Andrei froze, dropping the letter from his hands. It took him 5 minutes to gather himself, pick up the paper, and continue reading. "Did you think I had become a useless, sick old dog? If so, I don't blame you. The place you left me is cold, and there are lots of other dogs here that are always mean to me. The food is just dry kibble, no treats like you used to give me. My back legs don't work anymore, so I can barely move. The nights are freezing because the floor is cold, and there's no sofa, not even a little mat. The only thing that keeps me warm are memories of the green couch in our apartment. I bet you've thrown it away by now, you didn't need it anyway. It was my couch. Do you remember how you used to help me climb onto it when I was a puppy? Andrei, I don't hold any grudges. You're still my only friend. I'm sorry for getting old and sick. I just need to know that you forgive me. I understand that my life won't change now. Who wants a dog that's too old to stand? I'll die here, lying in this cage. Just make sure you forgive me. I wish you all the best, health and love. Yours, Byron." By the time he finished reading, tears were streaming down Andrei's face. He sprang off the bench and ran down the street, sobbing and cursing himself. At one point, he shouted, "I'm coming, Byron." He sprinted toward the shelter where he'd left his friend 2 years ago. As he burst into the building, he cried out, "Byron! Byron!" The shelter dogs erupted in barking at the sound of his voice. The staff calmed him down and explained that Byron had passed away the night before, peacefully in his sleep. The news broke Andrei. Sobbing uncontrollably, he demanded to take Byron's body with him. The shelter handed him a medium-sized box, and Andrei took it to his countryside home, where he buried his dog. Now, every day, Andrei visits the grave and brings treats, desperately seeking forgiveness for his betrayal. Andrei never figured out how the letter came to be, but he believed it was written by his